everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Leana.Rai, and today I am going to show you how to do dip nails. These are what my dip nails look like. They're kind of like abstract. They've got fun designs in the nail. That's what my dip nails look like. So I've already got on my tips. I'm going to use a nail clipper to cut them. So the things you'll need to do your actual dip nails will be tips. You can do this on just your regular nail too, but I wanted to do this fun shape. I've never done this shape before, so that's what I used. You're gonna need dip powder. I'm using Model 1s from Amazon. You're gonna need the activator and the step 1, which is like the stuff that you put the dip onto, which helps the dip stick to the nail. And step 2 is the activator, which is basically like what hardens it all and makes it like tough like acrylic. I use a condiment cup so that I can pour the dip. I like the pouring method better than actually dipping my nail into it. You're gonna need a brush to dust off the dip. Mine's dirty because the last color I did my dip was in brown. Super glue, so you can glue your tips on. And a nail file. I usually use a electric drill, but for the purpose of today's video, I'm gonna be using a nail file because I know most people doing their nails won't have an electric drill. But the next video I do on dip nails, I will include how to use an electric drill with them because it's super easy. I also have a nail cutter, but I'm just gonna use this. Okay, so let's get started. I'm gonna zoom you guys in. Okay, so you want to take your actual nail clipper and cut a little bit longer than you think you want your actual nail to be. So I'm gonna be cutting mine. Put your nails up to each other, okay? So my actual nail stops like that. So I'm gonna cut maybe about right here. So just a little bit longer. Than you think it needs to be. And once I get all my nails cut down, I will bring you back and show you how to shape them. Alrighty, I have now cut down my nails to the length that I want them to be. And now I'm going to cut the sides. So you're kind of want to do like a coffin shape. So you're going to want to cut down the sides of each nail. And I'll show you guys how I do that. And focus. It's trying to focus on my nail. Okay, so you're going to want to cut down the sides of each nail. Not drastically, just a little. Like that. Cut the sides of each nail. Am I too zoomed in? A little more than that. Okay. So basically like that. I guess it's more of a ballerina than a coffin. Wait. So now that you have, and I already did my, used my dominant hand to do my non-dominant hand, so now I'm gonna have to do my dominant hand, and this hand is always harder for me to do. So You're gonna wanna take the file, hold it like this hold the file in your hand like this. Have your finger like this and just go in a angled motion down the nail like this. Okay? And an angled motion as if you were doing a coffin nail. And then do the other side.
And what I like to do when shaping, when doing a shape like this, is keep this as straight as possible. And once you get
to the end, just curve it off like that. Curve it off like that, okay? And that will get you the rounded, curve it off at the tip. The rounded tips. I'm gonna cut this nail down just a little. It is a little too long. And keep going in that coffin until you get the tip of the nail as like tapered as you want it. So like I said, I'm just gonna repeat this step until I get it as tapered as I want. Hold this nail really tight like this so that it doesn't move, so that when you're using this, it's easier, because like I said, this is my dominant hand, so it's always harder to do because obviously I don't use my left hand to do anything. So I like to keep both of these in one position so that I'm not having to do as much work. And thin it out as much as I want so that I can get the tip of my nail as pointy as I want it to be. And I'm just using the file and just rounding out the edges like this. I hope I'm explaining it in a way that you guys can understand. Take the file, hold it in your hand, and move it like this. Okay? Like that. Sorry, this stuff's in the way. Take the file, on both sides. And remember, if it's not as like pointy as you want it to be, then keep filing each side so that it becomes more pointed if you want like a thinner top. Here's what mine looks like. Pretty good to me. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and shape the rest of the nails and then I'll be back. Alrighty, all my nails are shaped. And I filed down where my tip meets my natural nail. And I filed that down just so that it's like a smoother surface, so that we don't have to use as much dip powder to try and get rid of that. So now that all your nails are filed, you want to use this and make sure you dust off any of like the extra filing. I feel like I'm a little too zoomed in, just a tad. Okay, so yeah, make sure you dust off all that extra filing. I've got toothpicks so that we can do the design, but I've also have one of those nail things. Okay. Wiping off my surface. Now I'm going to take step 1 from the dip nail set, or kit, I guess you can call it. And I'm going to take it all the way up the nail, but leave some at like the base of the nail, if that makes sense. Like I don't want to go all the way to the cuticle area. Okay, so I'm gonna miss the cuticle area so that it's not like thick and chunky down there. And make sure you get every inch of the nail, because, and then what I like to do is take the dip. Okay, so you want to open it. I'm using the shade Translucent because, as you can see, my nails are actually clear. Oops, I touched the... Okay. I like to pour the dip over my nail, so I'll put my nail inside of this. Can you guys see it? I'll put my nail inside of this little container, and then I'll actually pour the dip over the nail. Make sure you get the sides. And then top the nail off, and I'll wait a second before it completely dried down here. We all make mistakes, people. Keep it pushing. So I'll let it dry for a second, and then I will take this little kabuki brush and dust off the excess. And we'll go again. Oh, guys can't see, sorry. And I didn't go all the way up the nail this time because when I first did my dip, I guess it dried down here too much, so it only got on like the tip. So I'm gonna go in again. I'm a messy nail doer, sorry, but just want to pour that dip over, tap off the excess. Now you can see that it actually did go up the nail pretty well. I'm gonna go back in with step 1. And this time go all the way down to the cuticle. Make sure you don't touch the skin. You guys can't even see what I'm doing. Jesus. Just make sure you get all the way to the side wall of each nail. tap off the excess. I like to wait a few seconds before I dust it off, like I've said. I'm gonna go over the full nail one more time. All the way down to the cuticle. Make sure you're not getting any on the skin, and if you do, just take your nail and clean it up. Because what that is, this is step one is like basically like a super glue to catch the dip powder. Wait a few seconds and then wipe off the excess. Okay, and now I'm gonna go do the rest of my nails. Alrighty, I have put all the dip powder on all of my nails. They're all covered in dip. And now what you want to do is use your step 2, which is basically the hardener. Okay, so just take it and go over each nail. I do this 2 times.
You want to go over the entire nail. Okay, so I did the first one, and now I'm going to go over with a second layer of hardener. It is so hot here in Southern California. I've lived here my entire life, and I'm still not used to the heat.
Okay, so now that all your nails are hardened, they should, you hear that? That's the sound that they should make. Okay, so now that they're hardened, we can go in and start filing. I once again try and go and clean up the shape, because once you're doing your dip, it can get a little bit out of whack. Another trick I like to do when I'm doing my non-dominant hand is move my hand and not the file. So I'll move my hand like this and keep the file straight. See? And just turn your hand while you're doing it. That's probably the easiest way to get a smooth nail, is to move on your non-dominant hand, is to move your hand and not the file, because it's hard to control. It's hard to control the file. All right, all my nails are now filed into the shape that I want, and they are all smoothed. So I'm going to take this little brush and brush off all that excess powder dust from me filing. Let's try it. I'm gonna go in with this OPI in the shade, it's sorry, I've got it upside down. It's a Piazza Cake. There we go, it's a piazza cake. So if you see on this hand, I just did like random spots with this orange red color. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do on this hand. Just doing random shapes. And you can use one of these nail dotting tools if you'd like, but I'm going to use that for the lines. And this is just a regular nail polish. It's not gel. It's not anything spicy or fancy. It's just a regular nail polish. So that's what I decided to do.
First nail, I guess it's similar to what I did on this one. So I've got so far on this nail. It's super simple, super easy. I'm gonna bring you guys back once I finish all the orange, red, just basic shape.
Alrighty, now that I have all the regular abstract painting on my nails done, I'm going to take, I have 3 different gel polishes here. These are all by Macart. I've got a lime green, a highlighter yellow, and this purple shade. And these are what I'm using to do all the lines.
Oh shit. Sorry guys, I'm so discombobulated. I'm trying to see why. There we go. Alright, now that I have all of
These colors on here, I'm going to set it down to the side. You probably won't be able to see it. And then I'm going to take this nail tool. It's called a dotting tool, I believe. Sorry, it won't focus. But I'm going to take this, dip into the, let's see, what color should I use?
I'm just gonna drag it and do like some fine lines. I'm gonna stop there. And I'm doing it purple on every other finger. So I did it on my thumb and I do it on this finger now. It's super hard to do with my opposite hand, so lines are coming out as straight as I'd like them to, but that is okay. Nails don't have to be perfect, they just have to be fine and cute. So that's what I'm doing for that nail. I'm going to add a little more purple to it over on this side. trying to get the camera to focus on it, sorry. There we go. And then for the last one, purple on the pinky nail. Alrighty, now that I have put my fingers in the, sorry, put my nails under the lamp, secure that, I'm going to go in with my next color, which is green, and that's going to be on these two fingers. And again, I'm going to take the nail dotting tool and just do some fun lines. So when I go off, I'm just picking up more gel polish on my brush. I also have these little toothpicks to help me clean up any polish that I don't want on there. That's what this one looks like. And I think that's all I'm going to do for the green. Except I'm going to put a little yellow dot on each one. But that's all I'm going to do for the lines. That's what that looks like. Once you wash your hands and stuff, it'll get all the extra gunk off of your nail. And now I'm going to add some yellow to this purple one after I put these under the lamp for another 30 seconds. I don't know if I said 30 last time, but yeah. I'm going to do it for 30 seconds. If they're not dry by then, I'll do 60 seconds.
Okay, I went ahead and did my clear top coat off camera, and these are the finished product. Super fun, super easy, you guys. I hope you guys can see. Focus. It doesn't want to focus. Okay, I don't know why it's not focusing. There we go. But these are my nails. I hope you guys liked the video. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave them down below. And if you would like more videos like this, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I really appreciate it. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.